not experiencing curvature.
Mm-hmm. Well, the only thing that's flat is Gaza. See what I did there?
That was very profound, you know.
Well, you know what they say now? They say that like when the reason why all those documents have flat non-rotating Earth is just that it's easier to make calculations for basic things, but that they when they do things like when they target missiles in real life, then they do calculate for motion and curvature. I don't know if it's true, but
Not true.
this is what they say. Yeah.
Happened. I missed the question. Sorry, I had a phone call.
It's just how you know how you were saying about how all the documents like the targeting for missiles and stuff, they always have these like flat non-rotating Earth, right? And it's true, but it's
No,
like
not
what they
always.
say.
Not always. Not always.
Okay,
Go ahead though,
go
but not
ahead.
always.
Well, I was just heard from a debunker recently that they were saying that that's just because they need that for to make basic calculations, but that when they're actually in the field, they calculate for those things or something along those lines. I don't know
Oh,
how to
okay.
respond
Well,
to that.
you heard a story. That's a cool story,
Yeah, it's just
bro.
a story. Yeah, I know.
Cool.
I know.
There's all. I mean, that's the whole point, right? I mean, that's the whole point. We have a bunch of stories versus the skeptics that don't believe in story. Everybody, I can always come up with a new story, bro, to tell you. I mean, I flew a dragon across the Grand Canyon, and the angel took the picture from me, and that's how I got my photography. And I guess some of these people will believe that. But then at least I go to some of these flat earthers and they go, no, that's not possible. I think you did this. And I go, okay, you got me. I took the picture from an airplane, you know. So the story
Okay,
will
so let
explain
me
the
ask you a
evidence.
question. Let me ask a
Okay,
question about this. So you think that they make the formula easy because they make planes for people to fly in, so who cares if it crashes into the ground? But in reality, when they fire a missile, they don't want to lose that $50,000 missile, so they calculate the curve into it. Is that what you're saying?
No, the idea is that, and again, I don't really necessarily believe this, but I'm just saying I've heard this response to that argument is that what they're
yeah,
saying is that they use
the
that kind
story
of thing
again.
in academic settings.
Yeah,
They use the flat non-rotating Earth in academic settings, in the lab, but they don't use it in the field,
sheesh.
and this includes for planes.
Aircraft footage to actually look at. But you know about some guy's story. I just kind of find it sus. I gotta be honest with you. Like there's thousands of things we've been witnessing, artillery weapons. My M4, I shot a 120 millimeter cannon. I mean, everything we do in reality is reality. But if somebody gives you a story, now you're going around telling people about the story. It's just kind of weird.
Oh,
I don't get it.
I'm asking you how you respond to
You're
these
asking me about a
arguments.
story? Well, a story, I would say this is what we
Just
do in real
relax.
life.
Just
No,
relax.
I'm
Can you
sorry
just
that you're
relax?
triggered. No, listen to you. You're getting upset and you keep talking about
You're getting
stories.
triggered. You're
No,
getting
listen to you.
triggered.
Listen to yourself. Here we go. Here we go. That's the point.
Yeah.
So here's what I'm trying to get at is that in real life we do certain things, and that's how we prove how real life works. So if somebody tells you a story, shouldn't you be obligated to look into that if you're going to go repeating the story? It's just kind of weird.
Look,
I
other
can
things
answer you
to
that.
Here it is
There is
again. Yeah,
no,
he just can't say,
there
"Yeah,
is
you're
no.
right." Maybe he should be different and say,
no,
"Wow, that's a
no.
good
Hold on a
idea. I
second.
should look into this." It's a
Yeah,
There
story,
is.
bro. Yeah,
I
I'm
will
showing
look
real
into it,
footage.
bro.
Yeah.
No, so
Well, some of us have real footage, and
Just
some of us have
relax.
stories. And
Just
okay,
asking a
yeah, but you
question
keep. I
because
know you keep repeating it. I know you keep doing this. You
oh,
keep
he
repeating this
asked me.
weird
He asked
story.
me. No, somebody
No, he
else
didn't.
asked
He
me
was
what I was
commenting.
asking
No,
him.
he wasn't asking you anything. He's telling you the reality
Was.
that, yeah, nobody experiences this. He was probably mocking you. So go ahead,
I
just keep
wasn't
telling
saying
us
that.
stories then. You're just going to keep, okay,
I wasn't
good.
saying
Keep
that.
telling us some stories then. Sure.
Well, the next question would be, I mean, How could I test that? How could I find out?
Yeah, I mean that's the
Find out
point. Yeah,
whether
Can I-
here's
can
the
I-
point. Yeah, so who was this? Yeah, who was the first person that told you this? Because I guarantee you can't give me a name. That's going to be the first problem. Is that you can't even tell me who told exactly. Exactly.
I don't know.
That's
Who
right. So
knows?
somebody that you don't even know is telling you this stuff, and you're just going around repeating it. It's really weird, man.
No, I'm
I don't get
asking.
people. I know.
Just
So
relax.
that's my point. Is
Just
that not
relax.
everybody? I know. Look how upset you are. Not everybody just lives on the internet and goes
I'm not
repeating what
upset.
other
I'm
people
not
on the internet say. We're trying to talk about reality.
Oh,
So
wow.
yes, when somebody makes a claim about something from an unknown, mysterious ghost person, that's not that important, bro. It sounds like it's your claim. It might be your claim, and you're just scared to admit that this is my claim.
They have a point in that.
Oh, who's
only
they? Who
evidence I
who
have
are
for
they?
this-
Okay, who are they?
the person
I'm sorry. Who
said
are we
this
talking
to
about?
me-
Okay,
person
who is
said
that?
this to me,
So
don't
who is this
know.
person?
I
Wow,
don't
this
know,
is
but
weird, bro. You gotta just stop hiding from reality. It's just you're hiding from your own
Listen,
emotions right now.
Listen, just relax.
Oh wow. Okay.
Just
Listen,
relax, just
I'll
relax.
let
Because when
somebody
they
else
bring
talk to
this
you, man.
thing-
I'll let somebody else talk
When
to you.
they
It's
bring
okay.
this idea, just relax.
This is just really cringy, to be honest. It's really, bro. I'm not at that level. I'm not gonna do with the cringe, weird stuff. I'm sorry. Sorry, man. I gotta go.
No, because when they bring that idea, right, that it's only a flat rotating Earth in the documents, right? It's just these are just academic documents that they bring out. I don't know how.
How do you land a
That's
plane?
academic.
They're
How do you
academic,
land-
but they don't have a source or a name. Like what?
How do they land a
That's what I'm
plane
saying,
if
that's
it's
what I'm-
actually spinning?
How the fuck are they academic if you don't
that's
even know where
another
they're
question.
from?
That's another discussion. I mean, I'm just asking about this whole argument.
No, but you're making claims, but you don't even know who they are.
What do you mean, man? Like, no, when the people make this
You
argument,
just said they were academic, but you don't know from like
Yeah,
what
like, when they-
person or what institute or what research
People-
bureau, like
yeah,
nothing.
people will pull out like these things, right? This idea that all these documents have.
Dude, you're
timelines.
low energy, dude. You're low energy.
Oh, sorry. It's up
I have
Tommy.
you all the way up now, but I can't hear you, bro. You're all the way up on my end.
You're low energy.
Okay. I'm just saying, look, when the people bring this argument that all these associations like NASA and military targeting papers that have been written, they bring out academic papers and things like that and show that it always says they're calculating using a flat, non-rotating Earth, which is very interesting. And
Do you
I
know
agree.
what? I can
Once
answer
again,
to
I
you.
agree there's-
Military, who was in military, the soldier, whatever was, he didn't account on curvature and rotation ever. Who was in military? Who was in military?
I was in the military.
Did you
And
account on
whenever
that?
they trained us to do things as we would do them in real life. They never told
Yeah.
us, hey, here's something that you don't actually do, but train for it anyway. It didn't happen. That was a waste of money.
Yeah, that will
Okay, so
every
did you
soldier.
do- did you
That
do-
will every soldier will tell you this. I never account on curvature and rotation. How is that possible? What? Yeah. Every
This sounds
soldier
like
will
you're
tell you
like-
this. I
Artillery?
never account on the curvature and the rotation. Yeah.
Except for Casper, the guy
Yeah.
that's really never been in the military, that's an unknown person on the internet, who said that all of that's wrong, but we don't know who this person is, but it's very credible.
Man,
Just dismiss it.
you better not join
Everything
the
is wrong.
artillery.
Yeah, everything is wrong.
Like what the fuck?
Is this person drunk too? How many drunk people are here?
I
You
don't
was in
know,
military, man? You was in
Goodness.
military.
This shit just makes me laugh, dude. Like this guy's
I
saying
was in
no military personnel accounts
Ever.
for the curvature
That's right,
of the
ever.
You
Earth.
was in
While
military. I was
targeting
in-
them.
I was
Absolutely
in
right.
military.
Absolutely. A
I
million.
was
Yep,
in
I'll bet-
military.
yep, exactly right. Yeah, if there's any evidence against that, so all you need is some evidence against that, guys, and we would love to see that. Best of luck. Hopefully, we can see that.
Literally.
But yeah,
don't know, I
so
was-
the
yeah,
entire
I was-
so in conclusion, the military says this, but there's some unknown guy that said no, that's not true. Nuh-uh. Crypto's favorite word, "nah-uh," is
No,
the
nuh-uh.
answer. So this guy said, how do you explain the "nah-uh," Crypto? He's saying "nah-uh" to everything. So can you please explain, guys, what the "nah-uh" is? Yeah.
Oh, I can probably explain it. I think probably the guy who's been in the military has got a better idea of what the military actually does than the 16-year-old on the internet. But that's just
Well, I don't think it's. I think it's like a maybe Casper the Friendly Ghost. We don't even know if this is a real person. I think it's a split personality that said "nah-uh"
Or
and
that
"nah-uh."
Planes
makes it
don't fly without gravity.
What does that even mean? What does that even mean?
Or do they?
What does that mean? Come on,
This
tell
is
us what that means.
Wow.
I mean, saying "wow" isn't an explanation. What does that mean?
That's me. That was me. Go ahead.
Oh, fair enough. What does that mean? Planes don't fly without gravity. What does that mean?
What does that mean? What does that mean?
Yeah, what does it mean?
What do you mean? What does that mean?
I'm gonna sit down. Yep.
Really?
Yeah, really. What do you mean?
Well, I'm asking you what you meant. So I am not a mind reader. Perhaps you can
Mhm.
elucidate.
Hallucinate?
No, elucidate.
I don't know what that word means.
It means
English is not my
elaborate.
first language.
It means elaborate. It's the same word.
Elaborate.
Yes.
Well, how do you think planes go forward?
Planes go forward because of gravity?
Well,
Engines?
yeah, to a
Propellers?
certain extent they do.
What?
This is getting
Yeah.
frightening. This is frightening. I hope you're recording this, guys.
Yeah,
I hope you're
I
recording this.
hope
Go,
so.
go
This
ahead.
is first time.
Wow. I have never heard anything like. Is this the same guy that was talking about Casper earlier, or is this a different guy?
I'm not that guy. I'm actually
Okay.
not a flat earther.
No, I'm not
We
either.
can
And neither
tell.
was.
We can tell.
Yeah. Okay. My goodness. You guys continue. Okay.
Yeah, so, okay, fine. Tell me what gravity is.
Tell you what gravity is.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
I'm gonna start fucking use words
Don't worry,
that I
the
don't
questions will get
usually
easier.
use on a daily basis. So, gravity
Only
is
today.
like, how do you explain gravity?
Well, I was hoping you would.
It's a force that pulls onto you
Planes forward.
to bigger objects, I guess.
Jesus
Okay,
Christ.
so you think that gravity is the effect, not the cause, right? So you're talking about
Yes,
what
it's
actually
a
happens.
effect. Yeah.
Okay, fine, fine. So what you're effectively saying is that planes can only fly in the environment that we all agree on already. Well, yeah, I mean that's obvious. I don't know why you needed to say that.
Well, without it, it wouldn't fly. That's my point.
But that's a meaningless statement.
Well, it means it has to mean something to these
But we
people.
all agree. We
No,
all
we
agree
don't.
that.
That's the whole point. We don't. We don't.
Well,
There
if
are
you'd let me
people-
finish, then you'd actually know what I was stating that we agreed on. But you decided to talk over me. So
we
all
don't
agree. You don't know what I'm talking about yet because you keep
Okay.
talking over me.
Say it. Say it. Say it. Okay,
Yeah,
say it.
just stop
Say it.
talking.
Say it.
Just stop talking. Right.
Say it.
Stop talking.
Say it.
You're going on mute. Shut up, dickhead.
I was working on doing that.
Damn, someone got muted.
Yeah, he's obviously not here for a proper discussion. Anyone else?
I agree with what he's saying.
What, that you don't agree? You don't know
You
what he
guys want me
said.
to finish what I was saying, or?
No,
I
not
want you to
really.
finish what you were going to
I
say.
don't. I don't.
Oh, it's Ty again. Oh, hello, Ty. How you doing? You here to strawman people?
Are you gonna mute me here now too?
Only if you
Does it
strawman
need to
someone.
carry over from other channels?
No. If you
Okay,
strawman
good,
someone,
good.
you will get muted for for doing that though.
Okay, cool. Good thing
So
I don't do that.
How do you
Well, you
guys
did,
think
but-
planes fly if you guys don't think gravity is involved?
Gravity.
We agree on the effect of gravity. So what he said doesn't mean anything in the context of this debate. That was the whole point.
Holy crap.
Well, wait a minute. What is that? But you guys understand that gravity is involved in flying, right?
Things
You do
fall,
agree on
dude.
that.
Hey, guess what? Things fall. And they go up.
Yeah,
Why?
Oh,
we're
Why
agreeing
does
on the
plane
effect
fly?
though. That's why I asked him what he thought gravity was, right?
Okay.
And then when he said, "Well, it's a force that pulls things down," well, then he's talking about the effect, which is
Yeah.
that when you drop something, it falls. I mean,
Yeah.
But that's not in contention anyway, so it's a meaningless statement.
Planes have to fall slowly, right? So you have to know how to fall slowly.
Right, but we don't disagree on the effect, so it's a meaningless statement.
So do you think planes are only like are only flying through the air, like, or do you think that like they gain enough lift to get into the air and then they let gravity bring them back down slowly?
I don't know how many times I can say the same thing. We agree on the effect, and so it wouldn't be any different
Why wouldn't it be different?
because we agree on the effect.
Things fall, dude.
Okay. So you do agree with it.
Yeah,
But that's why it's a meaningless statement.
Why is it meaningless? It doesn't have. It has meaning.
Because he wasn't talking about the cause, he was talking about the effect, which we agree on. This is so basic.
Like saying
Well, the
yes,
cause
yes.
is the mass of the cause is the mass of Earth.
Oh,
Right, well, if he was talking about the cause, then there's a discussion to be had.
Okay.
But he was talking about the effect, right? So when he made the statement,
Yeah.
planes only fly because of the effect of gravity, well,
Right.
we agree on that because we agree on the effect. Like, I've said that 6 times.
So how does that change, like, what he said before that?
It doesn't change anything.
Oh.
It's just that was the conversation being had.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't understand what you're asking now.
I mean, it sounded like you guys were arguing. I mean, you were in contention with what he was saying, but now you're saying that he was right because you asked him like, "What is gravity?"
Emoji in chat explains this topic.
Because you were like, "What is gravity?" Like, because there was a conversation. You were having a conversation, then you said, "What is gravity?" And like, go back. I want you to go back to before that. Since we agree on what gravity is, why were you?
No.
No.
That's not what I said. I didn't agree on what gravity is. I asked him whether he was talking about the effect or the cause.
So you didn't agree with gravity.
oh my God.
Oh,
Wait a minute.
Jesus.
Were the Wright
what
brothers
difference does
having
it make?
discussion? Wait, were the Wright brothers having discussions about gravity?
Yeah, they were actually quite really importantly.
Einstein.
Thank you for
really
unmuting
importantly.
me.
Yeah.
So,
How did those discussions go?
Gravity had a huge. They were like, "Hey, let's like figure out how not to die from falling out of the sky after we get
to
up
answer your question, no,
Thanks.
flat earthers don't.
What? Don't what?
Flat
Their
earthers don't-
logic doesn't follow the gravity path.
What?
What was weight to lift ratio is like weight is the gravity.
No,
like it's
but
literally
it's
in the
also
equation for flying.
Mass.
Space
For
time?
something to have gravity, it tends to have mass. Mass pulls things together. It turns into a sphere-like
Wow.
object.
That's a
Same with
claim.
Earth. So therefore,
Welcome to the outer space religion. There's
Are you
nothing else in
reading from a
existence
hymnal?
besides spheres, apparently.
there you go.
Oh, wow. Is everybody drunk today? It's like the
think so,
third
yeah.
person in a row that's wasted. Dang.
Pretty much
Okay.
everything is sphere-like in space.
There you go. Okay. Well,
Man, explain it everything. Close the server, man. I
well,
get it
that's.
now.
I mean, this is like a perpetual exorcism at this point. Like demons are just. Poof, there's another one.
I'm gonna bring.
What do you mean? There's another one. I'm literally on your side on
Another
this.
one.
I'm gonna bring another one out right now. Things fall. Earth is flat and stationary, and we breathe air from inside a contained environment. So now, what do you got to
Holes
say
are
about
whole
flying
round
airplanes?
for a reason.
Another one.
Another one.
Things
DJ
fall.
Khaled.
Why are things falling?
Yes, because
there's
that's down. Sorry, that's down. People knew things fall for thousands of years before any magical words to accompany an outer space religion. Just so you know. That's right, Zara.
Sea level doesn't fall.
No, they knew
there
like
you go. Interesting.
Hey, do you think before that apple fell on his head, when people tripped, they actually floated?
Yeah.
Question,
Oh my
What if I
I mean, they
drop
could see
above
birds
the-
fly. They could see birds
Question.
flying.
Yeah, and they
Question for
land
the-
too. Yeah. Wow, it's
Yeah,
amazing.
but they wouldn't-
explains
they
how they
wouldn't,
built
like-
the pyramids.
Right, and
Yeah,
so
it
they
It
would
explains how they
glide
built the
downwards.
pyramids and how they
So they
built
could
like
see
you
that
know.
like the bird was
Exactly,
like
Crypto.
controlling their descent downward, and so that there was
It's so easy to
control
build
over.
pyramids if you don't have like
falling.
gravity. Like
If you
can
don't
just
believe it,
float-
bro,
you
damn
just
it.
float up there and place the bricks where you need
Like
them,
there's
and
a
then float back
consistent
down again.
speed,
Exactly. Oh, what's that speed?
9.8 meters per
Give you
second
2,000.
squared. I think, or
Give you
is it cubed? I
2,000.
can never
Give you
remember.
two. Let me know if you have any evidence at all. I'll give you $2,000 right now. Take your time.
What if I drop the
That was
what
easy.
if
Talking
I
about
drop,
terminal velocity.
can I ask you a
Yeah,
question? What if I drop,
go find your claim. Let me know when you drop something and that you get those averages from thousands of years ago. Yeah, I can't wait to see that math.
Plus
so
things don't
let's
fall at
let's
the same
let's try
rate.
like this. What if I drop something about the Bolivian Salt Lake? What will happen? It will drop down.
So things can only fall at those certain numbers if you say the word gravity. Crypto. That's the
So
final
like you know the
page on
fossil
this.
record, like the fossil
the-
record is.
Whoa!
Like you
Yeah,
dig
from the
down
flood
and
of Noah. Yeah, the flood of Noah.
you can
Whoa,
see the
yeah,
layers of things
yes,
falling down.
Yes,
Things
the
fell
flood
down.
of Noah.
And they
Yes,
got,
so water. It's called
and then more
hydrologic
things fell
sorting.
down on
Yeah.
top of that, and then they were sealed
Yeah,
in rock
yeah,
and fossilized.
yeah.
and
Did
then
they know
there's
about the word
perfect-
gravity? Did they know
Guys,
about the
you
word
want a
gravity to do
timer?
that?
Yeah, because
Jesus
they can
Christ,
see
boys.
the layers of gravity,
Fucking
like
retard.
all the
Bro,
material.
this is another.
Boys.
There's no way this
What the
person's
fuck?
real. He said they had to know about the fossils knew about the word gravity, guys. I want you to know this. This is how
Well,
smart
yeah, I
this
mean, how else
atheist
are they
is.
layered? And how are they layered under,
Oh my
exact
gosh!
timeline?
Oh my gosh, bro!
And
We're
why
dealing
aren't
with
there any
AI.
And perfectly
gravitosaurs?
preserved.
We
in
are
stone.
dealing with
They couldn't
AI
have been
bots.
layered
This is
like
not a.
that
This
because
is not a real
Do you guys
person.
know what Do you know what fossilization is?
Yes, they fossilize because they get buried in water rapidly. It's required for water. It's amazing. Isn't that
required
nice?
for water?
Fossilization, yeah. Isn't that nice? It's
Wait,
happening
wait.
today. Yeah, we
Follows-
can watch things
did you
fossilize
say
in
that-
water today.
Wait, things
know
fossilized
about
in
that?
water?
and all of
You
that
didn't
happened
know
before
this?
Newton.
They had no
Weird.
idea. Yeah,
Yeah, dude,
crazy.
you can go see a tank that was fossilized. I think from World War One.
That's not what
Things
fossilization
fossilized.
is.
Right
And
into a
mineralization is.
stone.
It's a replacement for the minerals. Yes, it is. You don't even know, bro. You can't even give an
Mineralization?
example, bro. You people believe in evolution. You can't even define adaptation in nature, bro. You're a normie. You believe in your television. We got it. Show
Adaptation?
us some evidence. Show us some.
So, I
yeah,
mean,
give me an example.
adaptation would be
In
like
nature.
the
In nature.
yeah,
In
like-
nature. In nature.
what do you mean, like
in na-
trees
in nature.
and humans?
Oh, tree. No,
um,
that's the point. Yes, that's existence and creation. Can you show adaptation?
yeah. So because
You're
things
just naming things.
before
You're
there
just
wasn't.
naming things.
'Cause
Yeah,
we
that's a
breathe
story.
oxygen,
That's your
we
story. Yeah, that's
adapted
your
to the
story. I know. Oh,
oxygen
you have
on
to
the-
exact. I know the trees knew the word oxygen, right?
So, like,
you
yeah,
have
there
to give an
wasn't.
example. All you have to do is
Everything
try to
was-
give an example. I'll give you $1,000 if you can just explain adaptation in nature. Just
Right.
try to explain
So,
adaptation in
when
nature.
So like in the early
You got to get a definition first. So when you have a definition first, let me know, and then you can start to then go forward after you have a definition for adaptation. So let me know if you can find
adapting
that.
to your environment. Yeah, and
Adaptation in biology. In biology, you got to look up the definition.
Yeah.
When you can give an actual definition, let me know. Just get a definition first,
like,
and then you
when
can explain
something
how it
has
works.
when something's like
Is
adapted
this an
to its
actual
environment.
definition? Is this
so
out of your imagination, or is this a definition?
that's the definition.
This is just all of your imagination. Okay, go find me the citation and then bring it here. Let me know when you find
Hold
that.
on, I'll citation.
Take your time.
adaptation.
Sure, just let me know when you find a citation from any source at all that has any involvement with biology. You just have to be involved with biology.
All right.
And then all you got to do is then explain an
National
example of it.
Geographic. How about National Geographic? Is that
Okay, so
biological enough?
this is going to be just the definition. So give us the definition first. Yep, go ahead.
Biological definition. Adaptation. Evolutionary adaptation, or simply adaptation, is the adjustment of organisms to their environment in order to improve their chances at survival in that environment.
There you go. So all you got to do is show me an adjustment to the organism because of their environment in real time, actual evidence in nature, and you're done. We're good to go. Evolution's proved. Show the adjustment.
An adaptation. So for like
all you
birds,
gotta
for
do.
example,
Yeah, show the adjustments in nature. All you got to do is show me. Now you have to show the evidence for adaptation in nature, the adjustment. Let's see the adjustments.
so well, the birds' beaks are adjusted to the environment that they're in. So,
Yeah,
like,
they already have that. Yep.
what
So
they
we need to
eat.
see.
So, like,
right.
a bird
So
of
you have to
prey
have.
has, like,
right. Do you have an? Right. They already have
Maybe
that. Do you
adaptation
show any?
things.
Right. I know they already have. Do you show any adjustments? Remember the term in the definition
Adjustments.
is adjustments. Yes. You have to now show us then adjustments or a variation
well, there's
or a
like
change. Yeah.
We have the bones. We have the bones of their like great
No,
grandparents.
I know, but that's not showing an adjustment. That's showing something that
Yeah, it is.
died a long time ago because it couldn't
Right.
adapt. That's the opposite of adaptation, right? It died. So you got to show me that's something that
No, it didn't.
lived
It
because it made
lived.
one example. No,
Everything
it died
dies.
because yes, exactly. So show me an example of something adjusting to stay alive.
Well,
That's all you got to do.
I mean, their
Nah,
grandbabies, the descendants of the thing that was adapted.
Okay, so you're saying staying the same as adjusting?
No, I'm talking about their
Oh,
next.
okay.
You know that like
Right,
the
so they
animals
stayed the
don't
same.
like
Yes, they
actively.
stayed. Yes, so they stayed the same kind, the same breeding, the same gene pool. Where's the adjustments in biology? Yeah, where's the adjustments?
in biology. Well, so like their
Reality,
babies would
yeah.
have more like sharper talons, larger feet.
Right, where's the adjustments? We just need to see something change to get
Well,
into
we
the
see them
environment
in
better.
modern. So like the
Okay,
eagle
yeah,
is
that's not
like
flat Earth
So any
though
the eagle
adjustments?
is
Okay.
the adapted
So any
the predator that's
adjustments? Okay.
adapted to its
Okay,
environment.
cool.
Like its eyeballs
So
are
as
90%
soon as you
of its
have,
skull.
as soon as you have any evidence of adjustments at all, just let us know.
Right.
I
And so
heard,
there used to
Take your
be.
time.
I heard if you
Go
put
ahead.
Oh,
a
I
man,
understand what you're talking about.
I heard.
I know.
Wait,
I know you
heard,
don't understand evolution. It's normal.
I heard if you put the man 1 month under the water, he will start to adapt and he will become a fish.
Yeah, make some adjustments down there, right? Biological, yeah.
Yeah, because he will, the man organism will start to resist, and he will say, and he will adapt to the of course water.
Right, and you
And during first 7 days, it will start to change. The hands will go. I don't know how, but it will.
Webbed. You were talking about it's going to make webbed. Oh, Waterworld, right? Kevin Costner in Waterworld. Remember he grew the webs on his fingers and stuff, I think? That's adaptation. So we got adaptation in the movies. We just need to see it in reality, and then we can close it down. Yep.
So if you put the hand 1 hour in the water, you will see that between fingers you will start to get more skin.
Listen, my fingers get wrinkly. Is that adaptation?
No.
If you are in air, you will get wings, but you need to be more in air, like for at least 1 year.
Throw a rat against the wall, see if it gets wings and fly.
Well, I just have a question for the adaptation guy. Like, why do you think eagles have such really good eyesight?
Because there was fishing first time, and they came out and they said, "Oh, I want to go high, and I want wings." And he went to the mountain to fish, and he jumped and he started to fly first, and then with the wings, he got better eyes. Is that good?
That's not adaptation. Yeah,
That's not
joke.
good.
It's not adaptation.
I think it's because the Eagle government invested really heavily in opticians, and now they all get free regular eye tests and stuff. It's really cool.
Get my hands turn wrinkly.
This and I've still
I'm sorry.
Giggle through every single. No, you're fine.
When I get wrinkly hands, I swim in my dad's pool for 10 hours one time. I got really wrinkly hands. Is that adaptation?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so I know what just. So you're saying if I just have the same ability that already exists in my past generations, that's adaptation. Is that your final answer?
But now your children are all going to have wrinkly
Well,
hands.
I just want an answer. Watch it. So you're saying all the generations that had the previous ability as me, and that's adaptation. So if you're saying I already have the ability, and that's still adaptation, can't get an
What do you
answer.
mean? You already had the ability. Yes, you have the
Right, so you're
ability because of,
So no,
because
it was
of adaptation.
new. So if I'm a baby and then I move my arm, I'm a brand new baby. I moved my arm. That's also adaptation, right?
So like when you do the arm reflex
Oh,
where you
wait,
stick your arms out straight.
Okay, so again, I'm gonna say, so I'm a brand new baby. I'm 2 seconds old, and I just moved my arm. That's adaptation, right?
Moving your arms. Well, no, just moving your arm isn't just moving your arm. You're like a baby.
Okay, so I moved my arm into water, and my hand turned, wrinkly 10 days later, and that's adaptation.
So not a baby. So like we have tons of adaptations, like especially a baby.
Everything,
like
right? That's the point. Is that there's no such thing as adaptation. If you notice, guys, everything
What
that
do you
you
mean?
do is called adaptation. That's the point. Is you already he
No,
admitted
it's
that
not.
you already have the. So you're saying that adaptation is I already had the ability to do it. That's what your final answer is.
We don't have to argue over the
I'm saying we
definition.
have lots of adaptations that we.
Do you have one example of adaptation where I didn't already have the ability? Anything at all?
Well, you have all your adaptations when you're born.
There you go. I rest my case, guys. No adjustment, no
Well,
nothing new. There's no such thing. I rest my case.
What do you mean?
Amen.
You've adjusted, like
It's
you're
that easy.
adjusted slightly from your parents.
Yes, right. No, my parents had the exact same ability.
Steering away
No,
from
they're
the
not.
definition
So,
that
but
you
this
read
is
out?
where evolution comes in. Like
This has
you're
nothing
not,
to do
so
with
you have
evolution.
all
Yeah,
the
disproved
same.
evolution. There's no such thing as evolution. We
So
just
you're
disproved
missing the point,
adaptation. That's
though.
the
So,
point.
like,
No, you're missing
so
the
you
entire
have-
biological extrapolation of reality. I'm sorry, princess. You're dead wrong. This is reality, and
don't
you don't even know
talk
your own
over
religion.
everybody.
Adaptation is
You're not
nothing but a
making an
figment of
argument.
your imagination, and you've been exposed.
let me
You
know
don't
when
even
you're
have a
ready.
claim. Right. If you
This
have
is
one
ad
claim for
hominem. This is
adaptation,
ad
you said you
hominem.
already have all these features.
okay.
It's that easy, guys. They don't even have a claim. Like I said, it's so easy. All
He
you got to
always
do
does
is ask
this.
them
He'll
for
just
an
never stop
example
talking,
of
right?
adaptation
He'll
in
never stop
nature, and they
talking.
will just tell you about things that already exist, depending on them already existing and already functioning. It's too easy. God bless. Baruch Hashem.
Misrepresents his opponent's views,
I'm not done.
and then he
I haven't
attacks those
finished my
misrepresentations.
I haven't finished my explanation. Can I finish now?
Take it somewhere else then.
So it's fine. You can interrupt
Take
me
it
if you'd
somewhere
like.
else.
I'll just explain that
Get it
like
back on
having,
flat
like,
Earth topic.
There's no
having your
claim.
fingers, like having the
You've been
adaptation.
beaten. Flat Earth topic.
Yep. If I break my finger, that's adaptation. I got it. Thanks. Go ahead, guys.
Yeah, let's get back on topic. But let him finish his statement first, and then we can move on.
Yeah, let him respond at least, right? Don't just like misrepresent what he's saying.
Yeah. Let Talon respond, and then one second, Space Go. Just let Talon respond, and then we. Well, yeah. I mean, I don't know why he was muted. He was trying to respond. Let Talon respond, and then we'll have to move on.
So when you are born with all your adaptations, you are born along with all of your generation that has all the adaptations. And so there's going to be a percentage of your generation that is going to benefit off of the adaptation that you have. And so whichever adaptation is the most beneficial for everyone, all of those humans are going to procreate and create more humans that then have that adaptation that's slightly different and better than the one that your generation had, because you guys all had that adaptation, but then a bunch of people that had the adaptation but it kind of sucked, like they ended up dying off. And so evolution is that slow nudge from generation to generation where you kind of look at it like copying a piece of paper. So if you take a picture and you copy it over and over and over again, it's going to change and like morph, and like that's how evolution works. But in real world, when you're changing each time, a certain percentage of people are going to benefit from that. So the environment kind of changes. So like the benefit, we don't want the environment to change too fast, because then it's harder to evolve. So that's where extinction comes in, is when the environment changes too fast and then something doesn't have the time to produce more young that will then adapt to that environment. And so then you go extinct. And so that's how that's how evolution.
Staying the same. Yep, perfect.
Yeah, let's get back to topic then. Let's get back to
time.
Notice how after other guys
Let's
started
get back
ranting,
on topic then. Back to the flat Earth.
Thank you for letting me
That was a
finish.
completely reasonable
That was
definition. by the way.
perfectly enlightening. That shows we